This video is about solving systems of linear inequalities. Okay, so we've done solving systems of equations. Inequalities aren't terribly different. My preferred method here is going to be graphing, so I'm going to kind of show you how this works. So I'm going to start off by pretending this is the equation of a line. So I'm going to graph it kind of like y equals 6x minus 3. So I'm going to graph my y-intercept, which is negative 3. Whoops. Which is negative 3. And my slope is 6 over 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over 1. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is find something that I can draw a straight line with. And I'm going to go ahead and draw this line. Now, when I do this, I'm going to look at the symbol. Now, because it says it's got the equal to bar, my line will be solid. If it didn't have that, it would be dashed. So I've got a solid line. Very good. And according to this, it says when y is less than. So less than is going to be the bottom part of the graph. I'm not so good at shading, but I'm going to go ahead and try. Ooh, that looks awful on this tablet. My goodness. So this is going to be the part that is shaded for the top graph. And I'm going to go ahead and mark that like that, kind of as a key that I did that with the red ink color. So I'm going to do blue for the bottom one. I'm going to do x plus 2. Okay. So here's my y-intercept 2, and my slope is 1 over 1. Once again, I'm going to look at this, and I'm going to see it's going to be a solid line. So here we go. And this also says y is less than. So I'll be shading below this blue line. Now, I know that this looks kind of like a whole bunch of gobbledygook, and it kind of sort of is, and that's my fault for doing this on a tablet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my highlighter, and I'm going to highlight the spot where the blue and the red are simultaneously. Actually, let's see if I can make this look nice. Let's see if I can do it in this kind of bright blue here. So this piece, where it's shaded by red and by blue, these are where my solutions are going to be. So as you can see up here, I would have just red, and over here I have just blue. But where the red and the blue are would be the solutions for this system of inequalities. So let's go ahead and do another one. This one's going to look a little different. So the first equation I'm going to do in red again. And that's negative 3x plus 2. So I'm going to graph my y-intercept plus 2. My slope is negative 3 over 1. So 1, 2, 3 over 1. And I'm going to look here. I've got the bar there. So I'm going to be having a solid line. Okay, here we go. I'm going to look. This says y is greater than. So the greater y is what? So we're going to be looking at shading above this. I'm going to see if I can't shade a little bit more nicely. Practice makes perfect, right? I've never had to shade on an iPad before. The next one is I'm going to do in blue again. So I'm going to start with my y-intercept of negative 2, and my slope is 1 over 1. That's convenient. Now this time it does not have the equal to, so this is going to be a dashed line. So I'm going to go ahead and sketch my dashed line. Okay. Now this one says y is less than. Okay. So we're going to be shading the bottom part of this one. So the bottom part will be this lower bit. And the part where those two meet, where they're both shaded, is down here. And the way that what this really means is that all the stuff in this shaded region anything in that shaded region where both are shaded is going to be a solution to that system. So there's lots of potential answers. Let me get closer to that bar. Make myself feel a little better there. All right, let's do another one. Practice makes perfect. Okay, again, I'm going to do the top one as red. So I'm going to start off with my y-intercept of -3. And my slope is 1 over 2. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Okay. And we've got the equal to bar, so it's going to be a solid line. And the shading here says y is greater than or equal to. So I'm going to be shading up. Sounds like a book title, Shading Up. Okay, our next one I'm going to do again in the blue. I'm going to start by graphing my y-intercept, which is 2. And my slope is -2 over 1, so -1, 2 over 1. I'm going to look up again. I'm going to check here. I don't have the equal to bar, so this is going to be a dashed line. And Dashy McDasherson. Okay. And this one says y is greater. So we're going to be shading the up side instead of the down side. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and highlight just to make it real obvious. My answers should be in this piece over here where both the red and the blue are. If you were doing a super diligent job because you're such a good math student, um, what I prefer is to use map pencils because you can do, one red, one blue, and the resulting purple would be your solution set. I'm on a tablet, so this is kind of the best I can do. I know we're kind of in weird times, so we're doing what we can. Hopefully, this will end up being multiple choice. See what I can do.